So I clicked on the Help Me Solve This, and I'm going to walk through the problem using that as a guide. And using Help Me Solve This is a great place to start with a topic like this, which can be confusing with commissions and stock prices and stuff like that. And so we have a formula here given right away for the total amount that we would have would be the principal we invested plus the interest. This is the formula for simple interest. And you could distribute out a P here and reduce that formula to it's the total amount equals the principal times 1 plus RT. And so if we come down here, let me scroll down to, let's start by finding the cost for this investment. So 217 shares, that much per share, you would spend that amount of money. So multiply there to get the amount of money invested. Now that's under $3,000. So you have to pay some commission up front. And since you're under $3,000, you pay $25 plus 1.8% of what's invested. So figure out, multiply your invested amount times 0.018 for 1.8%. Add $25 to that, the flat fee, and you'll get this much extra money that you have to pay right away. So actually add those two values together. So you're buying the stock and you're paying the commission. So here's your total investment. So you pay that commission on the purchase, and you have some stocks that you've purchased as well. And then what happens is you sell the stock, and it sells for this much now. So 217 shares times 14.68. Here's how much it's selling for. So you're going to get that much money back. Well, that is over $3,000 and less than $10,000. So you're using this line of commission here. You got to pay commission on the sale. So $37 flat fee and then 1.4% of the amount. So multiply by 0.014 times your amount, add the flat fee, and there's your commission. Now here we want to subtract that commission away to see how much we're actually going to get. So we sell our stocks, we get this much, but some of it we have to use to pay out the commission to the stock people, to our broker. So here's how much we actually get handed back. So now that we have that value, we can return to our initial formula where the total amount of money that we're going to have is our amount we invest multiplied by 1 plus the interest rate and the time. And we're going to try to solve for that interest rate. And we figured out the total amount invested. We figured out the we figured out the total amount we get back at the end, and we figured out the original principal invested. And our time is 25 weeks out of the 52 in a year, so 25 52nds of a year. Plug all those values in. And the only letter that we need to solve for here is R. It's the only unknown. So we're going to use our algebra. And the first step is to distribute here. So this principal is multiplied by everything in the parentheses. So multiply it by the 1, and you just get that same number back. And then multiply it by 25 over 52 times R. And 25 over 52 times that value will give you this value. And then it's still multiplied by R. And so distribute through on the right, you get to here. And now we're going to subtract this value off from both sides. And then divide both sides by that number that R is multiplied by. And R will be all alone then. And we'll know the interest rate, which was quite good for our investment, 59% interest. So let me know if you still have any questions about this problem, if I need to dig deeper into any of the steps, or if there's a different problem you have a question about.